Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Shocked and outraged Eagles players are reportedly, shocked and outraged Eagles players reportedly had to be held back from confronting head coach Doug Peterson. It seems like Eagles players weren't happy with head coach Doug Peterson with his strategy on Sunday night. During the team's final game against Washington, Peterson made the bizarre decision of benching starter Jalen Hurts for Nate Sudfeld in the second half of a close game, which led to accusations of tanking from fans. According to Jeff McClain of the Philly Inquirer, several Eagles players were angry with Peterson for benching Hurst. McClain goes on to say that at least two players had to be held back from confronting Peterson on the bench. When Doug Peterson pulled Jalen Hurts for Nate Sudfeld early in the fourth quarter in Sunday's season finale against Washington, many Eagles players and coaches were shocked and outraged. Team sources told the Inquirer. Some were angry. The two defensive players had to be held back from approaching Peterson. Center Jason Kelce and another offensive starter went to the coach to ask him why he had pulled the starting quarterback with the Eagles trailing by only 3. Even Hurts seemed disappointed with the move when cameras caught him saying it's not right while on the bench. Hurts knew the fix was in, clearly dejected, obviously saying it's not right, and shakes his head. After the game, Peterson denied trying to tank and said he just wanted to get Sudfeld some snaps before the end of the season. Yes, I was coaching to win. Nate has obviously been here for 4 years, and I felt that he deserved an opportunity to get some snaps. Ertz is out there. Brandon Graham is out there. Darius Slay is out there. All our top guys are still on the field at the end. Reuben Frank at Rube NBCS reported, yes, I was coaching to win. Doug Peterson explains why he took Jalen Hurts out the game versus Washington. Okay. Basically, just cut the baloney. Let's cut the baloney. All right. First of all, Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson is a guy who I take as this is my way or the highway type of guy. And basically, he put Sudfeld in when Jalen Hurts just got a touchdown and brought them back. Like, he was driving. Like, if he would have got the ball back, Hurts would have scored. So what I think happened was somebody on the Washington sideline or up in the box slipped him a couple thousand, and he basically took that money and he tanked. He tanked the season. Now, the Giants players, I don't know why they're mad, because you guys had all season to do something and y'all stunk up the joint. So y'all need to all shut the F up, especially y'all coach, Joe Judge. Look, Joe, shut up. You're the reason that a lot of the times that your team lost. You should have had Colt McCoy in there during those crucial games, and you guys wouldn't have been in this predicament. But you wanted to go back to Daniel Jones when he was limping, barely can move. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? And see, this is the thing that has been the problem for years. But you guys are getting on Doug Peterson. Sean Payton does this all the time. He does some of the most jack-legged, dumbest things ever, but y'all give him a pass because he has a Super Bowl ring. Right? Right. Now, Eagles players, they said, wanted to fight. Jalen Hurts was sitting there saying it's not right. Look, the Eagles either need to move on from Jalen Hurts or they need to let Doug Peterson go, because this is not going to work. Now, if Doug Peterson comes in the next year and he gives Nate, I don't even know why he put this Nate Sudfeld guy in. This guy was trash. Why would you put this guy in? And you're talking about he was on the roster for 4 years. Well, if he was on the roster 4 years, Doug, why would you go draft Jalen Hurts? I'm like, come on, dog. Like, these coaches, these people are dumb. They must think that we're stupid. They must think that we don't know A, B, C, or D. But the Giants players, you guys should not be pissed off. You guys had all year to finish and do your job. Y'all shouldn't rely on other people to help y'all win. And then the coach gonna come out, that's a disgrace. No, no, no. The Eagles players should come out. I agree with the Eagles players. That's some bull crap. And I'm letting the Eagles know right now. Either you get rid of the guys on this team, including Jalen Hurts, and bring in a bunch of new guys. Doug Peterson's not going to last next year. Because if he comes back with these same group of guys, it's going to be hell in that locker room. And I think some of the players, I think they lost it right there. They were done with Doug. And they mentally are out of it. Doug Peterson should have been fired for that move he did. He should have been fired. But he's not going to get fired because he's a pink guy. You know pink guys are going to get one more year and then they could come back. Look, Doug Peterson that year got lucky and won the Super Bowl. They were not supposed to win. They won. They lucked up and won. That's going to be their only one ring the next coming years. Doug Peterson, like I said, unless you get rid of those players on the team and bring in some new players, they are not going to roll with Doug Peterson. I'm telling you now, it's going to be turmoil. You have to get rid of those guys or they're going to rip Doug Peterson apart. It's facts. It's just facts. Now, skipping all that football crap. Now, the Nets, Steve Nash gets honest about possible DeAndre Jordan and Jared Allen mini drama. Brooklyn Nets coach Steve Nash has the enviable position of having two capable big men at his disposal in DeAndre Jordan and Jared Allen. At face value, the two seem to be jockeying for more playing time, but Nash quickly dismissed rumors of a mini drama brewing. While Jordan has remained the starting center for the Nets, it's Allen who's logging in more minutes. Nash addressed the logic behind the strategy while also sharing a bit about Jordan's and Allen's relationship with certain teammates, including Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. A bit of everything. He definitely has that relationship with Kai and Kevin. He has that experience as the older player. Carice and J.A. also, J.A. is Jared Allen, y'all, for y'all who don't know, also have a good chemistry. So it's a bit of everything. It's just not something I'm belaboring. Jared's going to play a lot. I love him on the floor. I want to be very careful not to make it like a mini drama because it's not. Jordan is averaging 4.3 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks in 19 minutes per outing, while Allen is putting up 9.6 points on top of career highs of 10.7 boards and 1.7 rejections. Nash reiterated there's no rivalry between the two. For the former two-time NBA MVP, the arrangement the centers are in is what works, and he'll continue to stick to it. They both played. J.A. has been outstanding and will play plenty, if not the bulk of the minutes. But for right now, he's just playing those minutes from the second unit. He closed the game against Atlanta on Wednesday. I just don't want it to become some sort of thing where we're pitting our own guys against each other because I think the group has got a pretty good vibe right now. Steve Nash will look to lead the Nets against the Jazz on Tuesday and snap a 2-game losing skid. And also, let's see. Also, Kevin Durant delivered a message to teammates once he learned about his quarantine. The Nets' loss to the Charlotte Hornets was the start of a very difficult week for Brooklyn. The next day, the Nets found out they'd have to move forward without Spencer Dinwiddie after he was diagnosed with a partially torn ACL. After receiving the news about the guard, the Nets went 1-3. Then Brooklyn found out on Monday that Kevin Durant will miss at least 4 games as he serves out his quarantine per the NBA's COVID-19 health and safety protocols, which we all know why they basically sat him down because they don't want the Nets in the championship. We know they don't. Yet somehow the Nets pulled out a huge win over the Utah Jazz, despite the fact the starting five of Kyrie Irving, Bruce Brown, Taurean Prince, Jeff Green, and Jared Allen had never played together as a unit until Tuesday. Maybe it has something to do with the message Durant sent to all of his Nets teammates after he found out about his quarantine. Kev texted us and said, "Next man up." Brown said on a Zoom call with reporters after Tuesday win, "We're all ready. We all know when our time comes, we're going to be ready. People took the challenge tonight, step up and play well, and we did that. Sure seems like Durant's message worked." And I'm pissed off that they haven't talked about this, but they're not going to glorify Kevin Durant because they don't like Kevin Durant because they don't want him to overshadow what's that guy name? Oh yeah, the fake number 23. LeBrownie's fake number. I'm gonna start calling him the fake number 23. I ain't calling him LeBrownie's no more. Well, I am, but look, everybody's been throwing jabs at the Nets all week. Shannon and the Shannon bass mouth face ass boy, and then you got Gonzo, aka Nick Wright or Nick Wrong. I call him. I call him Gonzo. Nick Gonzo. That boy got a snozzle on him. Boy, he looked like he snorted a line from here all the way to the end of the block. Non-stop. Yeah, today LeBron is the king. He is the king and everything. And look, Kyrie is taking too many shots with KD on the floor. He should, and then you got Chris Broussard, aka the token, aka the mulatto, over there talking about, well, you are right up to an extent, Nick, that yeah, maybe Kyrie's shooting too much, but that could cause some concern. Shut your butt up, boy. Boy, you is a LeBrownies. Boy, you and Shannon and Nick all be having a quadrupsome with LeBrownies in the hot tub. Y'all all sitting together butt naked, playing with each other like, ooh, Shannon, hand me that soap. And then Adam Silver's the special guest. All y'all in bed and in the hot tub together. But that's allegedly, y'all. That's allegedly. So don't go running so they can come and sue me because YouTube, they don't protect you. You'll get sued for talking crap. Now, here's the thing. The Brooklyn Nets are still trying to learn each other. People have forgotten. KD came off of an Achilles injury and he had COVID. And now he has to go through some COVID guidelines or some crap, which is just the NBA doing that because they don't want the Nets to win. They basically are trying their best to help LeBrownies over there because what they want to do is, that's why they got LeBrownies playing all these sorry teams. I haven't even watched them play because I already know they're playing sorry teams. I already know what to expect from these bums. They're going to push these guys so they have the best record in the league and then they could cruise. And then LeBrownies, he's going to start sitting back, taking games off, watching who he wants to trade. And he's going to do that. That's how he is. But the Nets showed a lot. I got to watch the game. I'm probably going to watch it tonight when I get off of work. But basically, the Nets won from what I was seeing. Kyrie got to do his one-man show. But the problem with the Nets is going to be defense. I'm not worried about their offense. Their offense is going to be straight. You got Kevin Durant and you got Kyrie Irving. Probably two of the most prolific scorers in the league right now as we speak. So I'm not worried about them at all. Because I know what they bring to the table. The thing I love is Kevin Durant said that. That's leadership. Kyrie, what he did, that's leadership. He put the team on his back and he got them the W. He played like a man who was like, look, we're not losing. I don't care. And that's what Kyrie has to be. Kyrie to me is going to be the alpha dog. KD's going to be the lead by example guy. Kyrie's going to be the vocal guy. And that'll work. The team just has to buy in. This is the thing that hurt Boston. They didn't buy into what Kyrie was saying. It wasn't about Kyrie is this and Kyrie. Look, Kyrie gonna be Kyrie. The problem is this. Jason Tatum and them, well, Tatum they said been having some good games, but I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the playoffs. I haven't seen Tatum do this before. Tatum has to show, can he do this in the playoffs? Just like Paul George. Can you do this in the playoffs? I don't want to hear it. But Kyrie, they believe in Kyrie, and Kyrie believes in them. Now they're going to have some bumps in the road. They are. They're a young team. People have to understand these guys didn't play with each other all last year. Kyrie was hurt and in and out the lineup. Dinwiddie is gone with an ACL. That's going to hurt him. Because he might want to go somewhere else and get a bigger contract and actually start. Because I know he don't want to be second fiddle to Kyrie. He don't want to be second fiddle to Kyrie his whole career. But yeah. But that's just some recaps of what's going on and stuff. Defensively, they have to get a little better to me. They have to learn how to communicate more. But who's really been surprising for me is Joe Harris. Joe Harris has been straight for them. Joe Harris is playing defense, hustling, getting to the rack. He's not settling for the three. Something that surprised me because I thought he was just going to shoot threes all day. Joe said, watch this. And Joe been handling his business. So we'll see, man. Other teams I like. Golden State is gonna be straight. I told you guys, it's still early, man. It hasn't even been. I think it's just now hitting 10. It hasn't even been 10 games. I think today or tomorrow, I think that'll be 10 games. Look, I'm not worried about the NBA season. Like, I start watching games I want to watch. I'm not watching the LeBrownies, the team LeBrownies, LA LeBrownies, until they actually play some competition. I don't care about these Memphis and San Antonio. These teams ain't finna play nobody at the end. They're not. So all these people talking about, look at Cleveland, look at my Magic. My Magic still have a problem. They can't defend one-on-one defense. They're terrible. On offense, they go long periods of time of scoring. So I see the same Magic. To me, Vucevic and Fournier, they should have been got rid of those guys a long time ago. Shout out to T, take your shot, because I mentioned Fournier being traded. So take your shot this morning, my brother. And and they should have moved on. The Sixers, right now, the Sixers, they're doing what the Sixers do. This is what the Sixers do in the regular season. I want to see what the Sixers do in the playoffs. A lot of these guys I want to see when the playoffs hit. This is regular season. Regular season is free and you can run around, kumbaya, jump up for joy. It doesn't mean nothing. Okay, so let's pump the brakes, calm down. I'm probably gonna have a StreamYard this weekend. I'm gonna do it this weekend. I'm not gonna do it today because I have to catch up on some games because I want to talk basketball with everybody. And then if Sino has a live going on, we just gonna go bum rush the live and take that over. but yeah, man. Thank you guys for the support again. Shout out to hold on. Cause I get these two Andrews mixed up. Andrew Gray, man. Shout out to Andrew Gray, man, for his donation. I appreciate it. Him and who did it have really, really, really been helping me out a lot. Also, shout out to BJ Shout out to BJ Nice man, 84 man for throwing me a donation. I appreciate it, BJ. That is much love, dude. you know, and we're just building, man. We're young. We're a young page, man. We're very young. We're gonna get better, man. It takes time. You know, I'm just glad that a man like Carcino and C Pen and who did it and Nicholas and Valentine, my boy Detroit T, if I'm, everybody, man, to be able to appreciate the page, appreciate the content I'm bringing. I'm gonna bring you guys some more heat today when I get off work, man. But until then, I put up some videos this morning. Go check them out. Basically, we got the Michael Jordan and Kia Don, the guys, they're basically taking his trademark. I think Carcino talked about this, if I'm not mistaken. He's talked about this already. I think it's on the Patreon. Y'all need to sign up to the Carcino for Life Patreon. Y'all missing some good stuff over there. And also I got Why Are You Surprised? This is volume 4. Talking about the ESPN and Sports Center, what they basically were saying about the coaches, or how they use the term to describe us compared to the pink folks. I also got a video out on Dr. Dre, Get Well Soon, and plus Rest in Paradise to George R. Carruthers, who was a astrophysicist. He designed some of the first equipment for I believe the first moon landing, and they've used his stuff over the years. And shout out to Eric Jerome Dickey, rest in paradise to him. He was a great book author. He wrote a lot of great books. Check that out. And like I said again, like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you would like to donate to the page, you could cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, HDiitv. And my name is Harry, and the number 2, you'll find that under the Welcome to HDTV. Thank you all for listening. We out. HDeezy.